With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, let us try to solve the given problem. So the given problem simply states the objects in the figure are constructed of uniform wires, right? So we have uniform wires bent into the shape as shown. Now we have to find the position of center of mass of each shape. We have to find the center of mass of each shape, and we have been given few shapes here, right? So let us now try to solve them one by one. Let us first try to solve the first part. Now to calculate the center of mass, we need to draw the x and y axis. So let us assume that this is our y axis, right? And let us assume that this is our x axis here. So this is x axis in this figure, and this is simply y axis. Now since this is a rod, its center of mass will be simply at this point. So let us assume the entire mass of this rod is acting at this point. Now this point will be simply L by 2 from the origin, and similarly this rod will have its center of mass here at a distance L by 2 from here. So this distance will be simply L by 2. Now let us try to find the position of center of mass. So for figure A, let us calculate XCOM, that is the position of center of mass, x coordinate of position of center of mass. Now how do we calculate XCOM? This is simply m1 x1 plus m2 x2 whole divided by m1 plus m2. Now here m1 is simply m into x1 is the x1 is the x coordinate of center of mass of this rod, which is simply L by 2. So this is L by 2 plus m2 is m into x2 is the position of center of mass of this rod, x coordinate of this. So this is x2. From here to here, this is simply x2. And what will be this distance? If this is L by 2, this will be L by 2 cos theta. So this is x2, L by 2 cos theta whole divided by, now the sum of the masses will be simply 2m. So this will cancel out. From this, what we will get? We will get the XCOM will be simply equals to L divided by 4, 1 plus cos theta. This will be the position of center of mass. This will be the x coordinate. Now let us try to calculate the y coordinate of center of mass for first figure. So YCOM will be again equals to m1 y1. Now you can see that for this simply the y1 is 0. So this is simply 0 plus m2 y2. Now you can see that y2 is this distance. In figure 1, y2 is this distance, so it will be simply m into what will be this distance. If this is L by 2, this is angle theta, so this will be simply L by 2 sine theta whole divided by 2 times m. Now m and m will simply cancel out. What we are going to get? We are going to get the position of YCOM, which is simply L by 4 sine theta. So these are the coordinates of center of mass of this shape. Its x coordinate is simply L by 4 1 plus cos theta. This is the x coordinate, and y coordinate is simply L by 4 sine theta. This is for the figure 1. XCOM and YCOM. This is the position of center of mass for the first figure. Now let us try to find the center of mass for the second figure. For the second figure, first we need to take the x and the y axis. So let us take the x axis and the y axis. So in second figure, I am taking this as x axis, this as x axis, and this as y axis. Now you can see that this rod, its center of mass will be at this point. So 1m is placed here. Now its center of mass will be at this point m, which is at a distance L by 2, or you can say that at a height L by 2. Again this rod will have mass, center of mass here. So this will be simply L by 2. This height is L by 2. Now let us try to find for figure B the center of mass for the figure B. Now how do you find the x coordinate? So x coordinate will be simply equals to m1. So you can see there are three masses, but its position, this mass is simply placed at the origin, so its position, its x coordinate is simply 0 plus m2. So this is m into its position, its x coordinate is this distance, so this distance is also L by 2, so m into L by 2 minus, now why I am putting minus, because when we are taking for this mass, so its position will be minus L by 2, so I am writing m minus L by 2 whole divided by 3m. Now you can see here these two terms are identical, so they will cancel out, so x com will be simply equals to 0. So for this figure, its center of mass will simply lie along this line of symmetry, right? So this is y-axis is the line of symmetry, and center of mass will be at somewhere along this line. So let us now try to find out y com. So y com will be simply equals to m into 0, which will be 0, plus you can see that this mass, which is simply m, into its y coordinate. What will be its y coordinate? We can calculate. This will be simply L by 2, plus again this m into L by 2 whole divided by 3m. Now you can see here this ml by 2 plus ml by 2, this will be simply ml, this will be 0, so its y com will be simply m and m will cancel out from here, so this will be simply L divided by this 2, this L by 2 and L by 2 will be simply L divided by 3. So this will be the y com and this will be the x com. So its center of mass will lie somewhere here at this point. So its center of mass lies at 0 comma L by 3. Now let us calculate for third. So you can see that we can take x-axis and y. Let us now calculate for figure C. So for figure C, we can first calculate the x coordinate. So x coordinate of center of mass will be simply, let us take this mass as m. So this is m into this distance, so m into L by 2 plus m. For this mass, the x coordinate is simply 0 because it lies at the origin. We have taken this as y-axis and this as x-axis. So this is simply 0 whole divided by m1 plus m2, which is simply 2m. So this will give us the value of x com equals to L by 4. And you can see that since this is symmetric, right, this figure is simply symmetric, so similarly we can calculate the y com and it will come out to be y com. If we calculate similarly the y com, it will come out to be simply L by 4. So we have found out the center of mass for this. Its center of mass is simply at L by 4 comma L by 4. This is the center of mass of this rod. Now this is an equilateral triangle and we know that the center of mass of an equilateral triangle is simply the centroid G, right? So now let us calculate for this triangular part. So for this triangular part, since this is an equilateral triangle, its center of mass will be simply at the centroid G. And we can find the coordinate of centroid very easily. So you can see that the centroid is simply at a height of h by 3 from the bottom. So this height is simply h by 3, and if we take from the top vertex, this is 2h by 3. So if we can find the coordinate of this, so you can see here, for this triangle I have taken this as x-axis and I have taken this as y-axis. Now we know that its center of mass is simply at the centroid. So we know that the centroid is at height h by 3 and this distance is simply L by 2. So what are the coordinates of center of mass for this figure? So you can see that the coordinate of center of x coordinate will be simply at L by 2 and y coordinate will be h by 3, or if the side is L, so this is y coordinate will be h by 3. Now we need to find what is the height, right? So we need to find what is the height in terms of L. So you can see here, since this is an equilateral triangle, this angle is simply equals to 30 degree and this length is simply L by 2 here, right? So we can find out this height or this h by 2 in terms of L by 3. Let us apply tan 30 degree. In figure 4, we can find out by simply applying tan 30 degree is simply equals to perpendicular that we have to found h by 3. This is the height that we have to found, divided by base, which is simply L by 2. So tan 30 degree is simply 1 upon root 3. So this will be L divided by 2 root 3. This is simply h by 3. So now for figure 4, we have found out the x coordinate, which is simply x coordinate is simply L by 2, and we have found out the y coordinate, which was equals to h by 3. So that will be simply L divided by 2 root 3. So this will be the answer. I hope you have understood the entire explanation. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut App today.